Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Cbasszu again. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago I did challenge myself to get to rival or 1800 as double Arcane Mage, and well, guess what? Not only did we make it to 1800, we afterwards made it to 1900 in the same night. Quite impressive in my opinion as double Arcane Mage. It was quite the thing, quite the challenge, and quite the accomplishment. Um, so a few days after that, I contacted Vaults, one of the best, actually probably the best Arcane Mage around to this day in the BFA Season 2. And I asked him if he was interested in playing double Arcane. I was actually trying to push 2K. And he said, yeah, you know what? No problem. Let's do it. And so we started playing. I think we queued for maybe an hour and a half or something. And we went from, I think I was at like 1870, and we went up to 2022 points. And then I called it nights for that day since it was an awesome queue session. And I figured I would put together a little video of some of the clips that some of the matches that we did, and I actually decided to end it with the match that actually made me get to 2K. So without further ado, I will be playing that in the background. I'll try and analyze a little bit on what's going on and what I think I should have done better. Obviously, I love watching my own clips after gameplays because I can actually see what I did wrong and try and better myself. So I do apologize, and I do warn you guys, I do a lot of mistakes in these videos. But I think in order to get better as a player, you need to watch yourself and go from there. And I think realizing the mistakes is how you get better, not by denying them and not watching them. So without further ado, I'm going to be playing the clips in the background, and I'll try and analyze as much as I can. So I do apologize if I don't look at the webcam as much, but it's because I'm going to try and focus and try and see what I can actually get or do better. All right, let's get it started. So this first clip is actually me and Vault. We're fighting a Demon Hunter and a Restoration Shaman. So as you can see here, our goal is actually to slow the DPS as much as we can. So we try and keep the Barrage, Frost Nova as much as we can. Also, if we can get that Resto Shaman to dispel like any Frost Novas or Sheeps and stuff like that, it gets them to go really quick. So I think in this game, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually something that happens. As you can see here, I kind of rushed in there, and I think we overlapped our counter spells on that Resto Shaman. But it's no biggie, you know, like none of us are in danger right now. One thing I did learn about playing double Arcane, actually something I didn't know about, is that DH, they have this this ability, this talent tree ability that actually puts an eye above you and basically does a crap ton of damage to you. And every time you, I think, do damage or try to heal yourself, it actually does more damage to you, and it just renews itself. So I learned a lot from doing that. So as you can see here now, I popped Mass Invis to be able to get a full evocation off, and I also managed to get Vaults out of combat for a few seconds here. I do admit the gameplays are a little bit rough here. I feel like I could have been played a little bit better, or a lot better, but it's fine, you know. Like so we went for a sheep on that one on the Resto Shaman, and I think the AoE damage actually broke that that sheep. As you can see here, the actual DH is having a really hard time getting to Vaults, which is kind of hilarious. And there I tried to Frost Nova that Restoration Shaman, but for some reason it didn't work. And in my opinion, I'm pretty sure it was close to getting him, but you know, it happens. It's a game. It gets bugged sometimes. So here I get banished. I'm kind of expecting a Hex out of this, but apparently does not happen. He did try to go for X quite late, which was fine. That's why I blinked out. Afterwards, I think I was expecting a X there. Yeah, he's casting an X. I was expecting it, so there's no biggie. I decided to sit it. Obviously, there's nothing much I could have done other than Ice Block, but that's fine. Obviously, Demon Hunters do a lot of damage to us. Like, we're kind of squishy towards Demon Hunters, and they're one of the most mobile class in the, or most mobile melee class in the game right now. So it's probably one of our hardest melee to kite. So now I go in for full sheep on that Restoration Shaman. He has not popped or used his trinket yet. He used it on the quarter sheep, I believe. Basically that DH is dead. He should have been a little bit less greedy, and I think he probably would have been able to revive, or not revive, but heal that his DPS. This game here, we're fighting a Unholy Death Knight with a Restoration Shaman. For some reason, there seems to be a lot of Restoration Shaman around the 2k MMR for some reason. I think they're not as great. I guess they're pretty good healers, but as a Arcane Mage, I think it's one of the healers that we have a less of a hard time. That and Resto Druids. So yeah, it's a good thing. So as you can see here, I believe Volt's got Maledict, but he's like a kiting god, so he has no problem getting away. He popped 10 shield here. I did pop Mass Invis to try and get him out of combat so the DK wouldn't be able to grip him. I'm not sure. Actually, he did use his grip, but I was trying to just peel out for him. As you can see here, Volts actually gets really, really low here, and I was kind of scared a little bit here. That's why I started doing as much damage as I could to put a lot of pressure to make that DK actually go back. And I think that worked out pretty well, because afterwards we popped, I guess he popped the totems there, kind of screwed us over a little bit, but he did use Link, I believe. After that, as you can see here, the DK is pretty good at doing a lot of damage spread on the two DPS. We're both around 45% health. So we both just try and kite the DK as much as we can, try and heal ourselves with the quick thinking. Keep in mind though that Volts does have 3 quick thinking. I only have 2. So if you see a big difference in the healing, that is probably why. It does make a big difference. Yeah, so here I do pop Temp Shield. It's kind of a bad Temp Shield in my opinion, but it's fine. It's going to get me a little bit of healing. I do get healing off of blinking as well, so that's pretty good. That's why I try to use blink as much as I can if I'm getting attacked. So the DK actually uses grip on me. I pop, or I block just to mitigate a lot of damage, because I knew first, the Restoration Shaman is actually really low on mana already, so I was trying to go a little bit of all in of a game, do as much damage as I could. I'm gonna try it here and go for a interrupt. I believe I might get it eventually, maybe not. I think I was trying to see if we could get a better kill window before I use it. I think I'm going to be using it on the next cast, as that DK is actually pretty low. Yes, I try to run a little bit since, I'm pretty low. So that's the thing, the beauty about double Arcane Mage is we can literally just kite all day. So if one of us is low, just run away. The other one, we can just slow the DPS and then heal themselves. So after that, we are doing quite a lot of damage. Volts does get an interrupt on the Restoration Shaman. That Restoration Shaman is basically tapped on mana right now, so I think that's one of the reasons why we won the game, is he couldn't heal anymore. So as you can see here, the DK is quite low. We're just spamming missiles, doing as much damage as we can. I popped a CS on that Restoration Shaman just in case he was going to be able to heal that DK, but I believe it was a little bit after he died, so we were basically safe. So as you can see here, our goal is actually just surviving. I think surviving and just healing ourselves. This game is quite laggy for some weird reason. I do realize that, and I do apologize that. It just felt like it was actually a decent game against Windwalker HPAL. It felt like they could actually not do much. So here, obviously, like I just said, we're fighting an HPAL and a Windwalker. Windwalker is... I don't know. In my opinion, I think Windwalkers are harder to kill than DH for us, since they have high mobility, they have Karma, they have Diffuse Magic, they have Teleport. They also are able to heal themselves, so it's quite hard for us to kill them normally. But as you can see here, we're actually doing quite a good job. We already got the wings from the Paladin. They both have their trinkets, so that's something we're going to try and get from the Holy Paladin. But now I'm not really worried about that. As I can see here, my volts is actually it was pretty low on health, so I tried to go for a sheep on the healer, so I could do a lot, or we could pressure that Windwalker and make that healer actually trinket, but that didn't work out. But at least the Windwalker actually went and tried to go on defense instead of just attacking, so that ended up working out in our favor, but it doesn't always happen. Like I said, like obviously I do quite a lot of mistakes in these games, and I do realize that. And if you guys have any good pointers, feel free to actually tell me. And also, as you can see here, the Paladin actually sacked the Windwalker, and the Windwalker also karma'd himself. So that's really, really good for us. Here I'm doing a lot of damage to that HPAL. I'm trying to get Divine Shield. I'm not too sure if we get it out of here. But we're putting out some pretty good split pressure. That Paladin is rushing right now. He doesn't really know what to do. It looks like he looks like a chicken with no head. But yeah, we're shooting missiles on that HPAL. I think we're probably gonna switch back to that Windwalker if I'm not mistaken, just because it's easier for us to kill a DPS, because if he's actually running after us, then he can't be peeling for his healer, right? So it's easier for us. Or if he's not running after us, then we're not I can't speak. We're not in any danger. So here we're just kind of going. For some reason, he already had another wings, which I guess maybe they do get them pretty quick. I'm not sure, but we're trying to put a lot of split pressure so we can get that HPAL either or get him confused where he doesn't know who to heal, and then we just hard switch to someone. That karma is, I believe, still on cooldown for probably another 20 seconds or so. So for our kill window, we kind of have to do it right about now. But as you can see here, the trinket, well, first of all, that HPAL is on Sheep DR, and they both have trinkets. So I think what we're trying to do here, we're waiting for the Sheep DR to come off. And then I'm going for a sheep. Yeah, there it is. Going for a sheep. He trinkets. That's really, really good. And I believe now here, yeah, he sacked. So now we're going to wait for that DR to come off. Since he's sacked, there's no reason he's sacked here. So we're going to wait for that DR to come off, and then we're probably going to switch hard to one of them and probably go for the kill window. Obviously that Windwalker still has his trinket, so that's a little bit of a problem for us, but it's fine. I mean, we don't have any stuns, so we're not going to kill him using his trinket, so it doesn't really matter. So we do go for a full sheep on that Paladin here, doing a shit ton of damage to that Windwalker. He popped Karma, which was kind of bad, but it's fine. I think I still pop another sheep to prevent him from healing a little bit. And then afterwards, I think he's going to top him off quite a bit, but I think we're still going to go for the kill here. I do Maledict that Windwalker, and then we basically go for the kill here. I'm pretty sure that Pally is walking way too much as a healer. He needs to chill and actually just walk, or not walk, but stand and heal. But that's the thing with Windwalker. They just move so much, it's hard for a healer to catch them. So as you can see here, we won. And this match is actually the match that we had 2K with, where I hit 2K. It is quite the match, quite the rough match. I was so close from dying a few times. Here I shot my arcane orb in the pole, which was kind of bad, but I think I was going more of a healing arcane orb, so it's kind of fine, but you know, it's still damage that could have been done. I think, yeah, basically right now the sheep DR is off, so the Paladin is on a full sheep right now. He Divine Shield already. I think we still be able to kill it through it. Yeah, he smokes bomb, and we still go in for the kill, which is awesome. And as you can see here, guys, we're about to hit the 2K. We're gonna kill that Oli Pally. I'm just gonna leave that on. As you can see, the eye, that's something that's really annoying. So we just hit that 2K, guys. It was honestly such a good feeling. I've been playing this game for like 13, 14 years or something. It's my first 2K. The reason being is I never actually tried to push. So it's a little bit like, you know, depressing because I've played this game so much and for such a long time that like not having a 2K yet was something I really wanted, since like obviously Arcane Mage is not, it's not good right now. It's fun. I love it. It's my favorite spec of the game, but it's not good. So for me to actually challenge myself and get 2K as double Arcane Mage is like double bad. But it felt so good just being able to achieve it. And I basically want to tell all of you that, you know, if you believe in something, you like something, don't quit, don't get discouraged, just do it. And you know what? Eventually it'll fructify, and then eventually, you know, it'll pay. And then whenever it pays, then you're gonna get so happy because you're gonna have worked so much harder than other people. Like I could be 2K easily if I was playing RMP, but I don't like playing RMP. To me, it's too much of a setup, and I'm mostly of a like, okay, live and then more of a rotting comp, right? But as an Arcane Mage, I could be playing Frost Mage with like Destro Warlock or something, and then that would be more of a dampening comp. But I do prefer 2v2. It's something I really enjoy, and 3 versus 3 right now is kind of unbalanced. So I am waiting for 8.2, the new patch, to come out to be able to push in 3v3. But I do believe that maybe I'm going to try and get the Duelist as Arcane Mage right now. I mean, honestly, that's kind of a stretch. I was hoping for Duelist. We got 1900, then we got 2K. And now we're trying to go for the Duelist. But, you know, if I don't do it, I'm fine with that because I have such a lot of fun just doing that. So basically, this video was all it was about, guys. I will link in the description here. We do have 4 days left of the giveaway. It's a $20 Steam card, gift card, or whatever you want to call it, or a 1 month free of World of Warcraft. So all the link in the description will basically tell you what to do, and then just follow the steps, and then you'll be entered. 4 more days left, and today we're June 14, 2019. On that note, I want to thank all of you for watching the video. Don't forget to like or dislike the video if you didn't like it. Don't forget to leave the comments. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, if you do see anything I should be improving on, obviously feel free to do any constructive comments in the section, or in the comment section. Jeez, can't talk. It's my French, pardon me. Just kidding. But yeah, just feel free to comment anything that is positive and constructive. I do appreciate everything. And I do take everything seriously. Therefore, I will not overlook your comments. So feel free to comment and have a conversation in the video. And yeah, I thank you all for watching once again, and have yourself a wonderful evening or day, and I'll see you next time.